when you implement Magic Link authentication, you need to handle these two things. So the first thing is spam, and the second thing is user experience. So this two is the main focus whenever I implement with the Magic Link. It's easy to implement, but these two things you need to take care of, all right? So let's talk about spam. So what is it? So the flow of the Magic Link is really easy, right? The user can go into your website and then they type the email and they going to send. And then so when they send an email, this one, it's going to inside their Gmail. So what happened if the users click on this spam button right here? So are you going to send all the Magic Link like based on the number of user click right here? So we don't want to do that, right? We need to do some restrictions on how many link that we going to send to the user. Otherwise, it's not going to be great, because when you want to send an email to the user, you might using your provider and it might be overload your application as well. So you need to avoid the spams. So in order to do this one, you can do it by do rate limiting. So we can do by rate limiting, and the rate limiting right here, you can do rate limiting by IP address. So you can create an API that dedicate to send an email, send a Magic Link to the user, and then you can check their IP address. And right here, you can limit on how many email that you can send to the user. So for example, if the link of the Magic Link is 1 hour expire, I would send like 2 emails per hour. Okay, in 1 hour, I would send 2 emails. So, and then if the link, so maybe I can change this one. If the link is required valid for 2 hours, I'm gonna change this one to 2 if it's 4 hours and things like that. So you can play around with this one on how many email that you allow user to send and how many that the user can click here. So if they exceed of number of times right here, you can send them, okay, we have sent you this many times, and you can go check on your inbox. All right, so make sure you do that. And so make sure also to test that the email is actually sent. So when you on your production, either using your service provider, email provider, or you're writing on your own, make sure that email is actually sent. So this is important as well. And so that's why it leads to the second point is the user experience. So when we prevent spam and things like that, so the user experience is also important, because the flow of the Magic Link, the user type email and they click send, so it's stuck there. In order to use the user use your application, you force them to go out of your application to open their Gmails. And so when they open the Gmail, they can click on the link. So the process would be, I think there's 2 steps, right? So they need open mail, and then they click on the link, right? So this one is you need to make sure that when they go into their Gmail, when they open it, they see the link, and the link must be not in the spam folder. And this is important because whatever that go into the spam folder, Google thinks, Gmail think that this is like flag is not secure. And it's if you just create your application and if the user see this one, it's not really good, right? The user feel like, okay, is it okay to click on this link? And so make sure that the link is valid and not in a spam folder. And so that we need to make sure the user feel okay to click on that link. And so that you can use a different technology. So this is the 2 things that I need to taking care of. So for the technology to implement this one, this is what I would use. So in order to do rate limiting by IP, you can use upstash rate limited. So you can do upstash rate limit and this one. And so you can go into serverless right here. I think they have like a documentation on how to do this one as well. This is great. And I even have my video that I do before relating to rate limiting as well. I put the card right here. You can go and check it out as well. And for the Magic Link or sends the emails to the user, the email provider, I use resend. So for the resend right here, they have the question right here that's like how to avoid Gmail spam and things like that. You can go and check out this documentation. So when using this provider. And so one more for the authentication, I'm going to use the super base Magic Link, and then so I combine this 3 together and then I implement the Magic Link. In the next video, I'm going to try to using all of this one and show you the code as well. But as right now, you can try and go into implement this on your own. And also you can tell me, am I missing any point, and how would you handle when you implement with Magic Link? And so then you can comment down below. So whenever I going to write code and implement this one to show you guys in the next video, so I will not miss anything. All right. So hopefully you learned something from this one. This is what I just wanted to share, and this is what I would implement with the Magic Link. And as always, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.